welcome back to Nina's room. And today, as you can probably tell by the title below, I am going to be doing how to hold your handstand longer tutorial. So my last video was all about long division. I know that you guys aren't a fan of my math videos, but still a lot of people have been struggling with it, so I just wanted to make it for people that just don't really know about long division. But today we're going to be doing another Acro tutorial because I can tell that you guys really like them. I get a lot of likes, I get a lot of views, so I think that that's a good sign for my channel. But please, if you watch my channel, please subscribe. I'm subscribed to about 200 YouTube channels. Even if I don't like them, it's the right thing to do to just subscribe. Unless they're posting videos about inappropriate stuff, then you're allowed to like and subscribe. Or if your parents aren't letting you, it's a different story. But if you're allowed to, then you can subscribe. And you can also like to, but subscribe is really what I'm looking for. I'm trying to make it to at least fit like 60 subscribers by the end of the school year. So let's get me to 50 subscribers, and then I'll try to make it to 100 by the end of the year. I'm doing so good for my channel. Okay, so sorry that was a little big intro. Let's get started with, oh my gosh, sorry. My chair that I'm having right here just got stuck to a cord. So, we've obviously got to do some stretches first. So first, we're going to work on stretching our arms. Work on running them around in circles. Perfect. Now, you're going to get beside a wall or something that you could hold on, and you're going to practice your kicks. You're going to go up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back. To get better at these kicks, don't have your arm resting at the bar. Make sure that you're only holding the bar with 3 fingers for good balance and support. So don't have your arm resting like this. Yes, you're not going to get hurt from it, obviously, but still, if you're trying to practice these, then try holding it like this to get more balance and grip. All right, next, we're going to practice rolling out our wrists, because rolling out your wrists, if you try to go into a handstand without rolling your wrists, then you could sprain your wrist. Okay, so let's get down on your knees right here, and let's roll out our wrists. So first we're going to start by putting them upside down and then putting them on the ground, giving them a nice stretch. And then we're going to flip them over and do the same thing, but except with them upside down. And then keep repeating those steps. Under, over, under, over, under, over. Perfect. Now we're going to roll out our wrists and ankles individually. So we're going to go roll out our wrist individually. And then roll out our other wrist. And then roll out both of our wrists at the same time. Perfect. Now roll your ankle individually. your other ankle. Now roll both of your ankles together. Now roll both of your wrists and both of your ankles together. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and get into a butterfly and stretch our legs down big until we feel a nice stretch in our bodies. And then we're going to go down to the floor like this and reach for the ground. Perfect. All right. Now, another important thing for handstands is stretching out your shoulder. So, get behind and get on your knees. Push your shoulder down and use your arm to help you push it down. Perfect. And now do the same thing with the other arm. Perfect. Now turn in front. Pull one arm across the body like this. Feel a nice stretch in your arms. And then do the same thing with the other side. Perfect. Now we're going to stretch out our legs. We're going to lay on the ground like this and then practice kicking up like this. Lay sideways, not flat like this. Like sideways. And then practice kicking up. And then we could do the same thing with the other leg. Kick up. You can pull your pants if you want to help feel a good stretch or to help you lay it there. Perfect. All right, now get into the little kid version of the middle splits, what I like to call it. And then we're going to rock back and forth and then pull and reach as far as you can. And then do the same thing. Rock back, over, to feel a nice stretch in your straddles. Perfect. Now we're going to do one of my reflections. Lay down, straight on your back. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself in a cloud right now. You wake up in a cloud and you're sitting crisscross applesauce. Your eyes open, and you see a mysterious horse standing in front of you. It's a white horse. And if you look down, you'll see a bag of marshmallows. You pick them up, and you eat them. And and then you get up on the horse and start riding it. It takes you a free ride all around the cloud that you're in while enjoying your marshmallows. Lay there quietly. Think of the noise in the room that you are in right now. Think of the color that your eyes are seeing. While still enjoying your marshmallows and still riding the horse around the cloud, you see that the horse has a string that you could pull. You pull the string, so the horse will stop. You slowly get off the horse, say goodbye, start walking to the edge of the cloud, still eating your marshmallows. You put the marshmallows in the same spot that they were when you woke up. Say crisscross applesauce, and close your eyes. You open your eyes and you see yourself back in your exercising room. Go ahead and come back up, and we're going to start the actual handstand tutorial kind of thing, what I like to call it. Alright, so first I would recommend getting some type of pillow to for safety, because trying to hold a handstand, for like your first time without a pillow, you could fall in your head, and that will be a handstand roll down. But handstand roll downs can hurt without a pillow at first. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab a pillow, put it right about here. First step, we're going to practice our lunges, because to hold your handstand, we are going to want to put lots of power into it. So put your arms like this and rock back and forth with your lunges. This will give you lots and lots of power. And now do the same thing with the other leg. Perfect. Now we're going to practice kicking our front leg up. So if you don't know which leg is which, put your hands to the ground and try kicking up, just like this. What leg did you just kick up? Your right or your left? I kicked up my left leg first. So if you kicked up your left leg first, then that means that your left leg is your front leg, and the opposite leg that you didn't kick up is your back leg. So if you started kicking up with your right leg like this, then that means that your left leg is your back leg, and your right leg is your front leg. But in this case, my left leg is my front, and my right is my back. So that could be really helpful, knowing which one is your front and which one is your back. So practice just jumping and kicking up your front leg like this. You don't need to start with the lunges. That will be for when we really get into the handstand. Just practice doing this. Don't even kick the back leg up yet. All you have to do is jump it off the ground like this. Practice doing that a couple more times. Try that same exact step, but putting power into it with our lunges. So we're going to go Rock back and forth 3 times. And then try kicking it. Let me know if you have more power into it than you have before. 2, 3, kick up. Perfect. One more time. Over, over, up. Oh yeah, one common mistake in doing these type of things is they do it on the opposite, they do it on the same leg. If you were to do it this way, and your back leg was your right leg, then that's not gonna work because you're just gonna get less power. If your front leg is your right leg, then you're gonna wanna practice doing it this way. But like me, I'm doing it this way because that gives you more power. Otherwise, your other leg will be tired and not want to kick up. All right, now we're going to practice kicking up both of our legs into the handstand. This is what I'm talking about. Both legs up in the air, just like this. And then carefully come down. The legs don't have to be extremely straight to get this. But if you do this routine every day, then I will bet you that your handstands will improve over time. All right, now let's try the same thing but with power into it. 1, 2, 3, kick up. Perfect. 2 more times. Rock, rock, rock. Kick up. Just like that. One final time. Rock, rock, rock. Kick up. All right. So now we're going to practice our splits in a handstand. So, first we're going to obviously do tips for handstands. So the first tip is to grip the ground. If you don't know what gripping is, put your nails like this and like pinch the ground kind of, because that will give you more balance and support. You're giving an invisible hole into the ground that will hold you. Here's what it will look like if you grip. Here's what it will look like if you don't grip. Because your hands are just flat on the ground. Your hands need a job too. Just like we talked about in long division, everyone needs a job. So now let's practice the splits into the handstand. So, here's what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry, I needed to warm up. What you're going to want to do is spread your legs apart in a straddle like this. Not in a wide straddle, but in like a right split or left split straddle. Like with your legs wide open. So let's try that. Remember, practice gripping into the ground while you're doing it. If you're too afraid to get your legs apart because you're scared that you're going to fall into a bridge, it's okay if you do, because don't try this if you don't have a pillow, because your pillow could actually save your life. Now let's practice that with a lot of power into it. 1, 2, 3. Kick up. 1, 2, 3. Kick up. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Kick up. Perfect. Now we're going to want to just practice running our handstands over and over again. So one thing is, don't try to impress someone while you're doing it. That's another tip. Because impressing someone will just make you fall. Because you'll be worried that you're going to fall. And have you ever heard the saying, if you're worried about something, then your worries will always come? So if you, I'm not trying to impress you guys, I'm trying to teach you guys. But let's just say that you're trying to impress your friend or something, and you're having a handstand competition, and you really don't want to fall. Then you're going to fall because you're going to be so focused on holding your handstand that you're not going to be able to take it anymore and fall. So 2 tips, grab the ground, don't try to impress someone. Try to do it on your own or teach someone, not impress someone. Another tip, do not, and I mean do not, hold your breath while you're doing this. That could cause injuries and deaths. Because, for a reason. 1, you'll be stuck up there because you won't be able to breathe. 2, you probably will die up there because you'll be stuck upside down. So, the 3 most big tips, grip the ground, don't try to impress someone, and just breathe. You're basically just standing upside down. That's basically all you're doing. Just pretend like you're on your feet and just breathe like a normal person does. Just like that. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. See you next time.